Three, two, one. What is up, motherfuckers? We are the Plam Chowder podcast. It's been a minute.
Plam Chowder, keeping it real with MeUndies.com since day one.
Shout out to one of our most loyal sponsors, MeUndies.com.
Even though they don't pay us shit, and I don't think I've ever actually worn their underwear.
Me neither, but their shit's made out of bamboo, and you know.
Is it really?
I think so. I think that's like their big thing.
Wouldn't that be super uncomfortable? Bamboo boxers.
So when I went to Europe, when I went backpacking, I was like looking at advice, like, hey, what kind of clothes should I wear? Or, like, what kind of things should I look for? And they said wear layers, wear those, go to Uniqlo and buy those shirts that like keep you warm, but they keep you cool at the same time. And then they said, and buy bamboo underwear and socks.
Why?
Because they don't pick up stench and they last a long time.
Oh, no stench.
And till this day, bro, I still have underwear from when I went, and it's like day one, bro. They still fit great. They don't stretch. It was amazing. But I bought them off Amazon.
That's one thing about traveling that I didn't realize until I was backpacking through Europe is, dude, it's really hard to wash your clothes, man. Like, you just don't have time, or a lot of the hostels, I don't know, like they don't have washing machines and stuff, or you're like, you never want to like spend half your day washing clothes.
Well, so here's the thing, like, once you do it the first time and you get your experience, you learn there's certain things that you look for in a hostel. Number one, does it have a bar? Because that's like number one, like, it's the best because you get to go downstairs, you get to drink with people that are already in your hostel, but then it's open to the public and you get people from the streets to come in, and it's just like a fucking dope ass shit. And then also number two is you look for, like, do they offer like laundry? And if they do, most of the time, yeah, you might have to like monitor it. But what I ended up doing was, like, I would just go in the morning, have my bag full of shit, and I go to a laundromat and they would do it for you. And you pay like €10, bro.
Yeah, but I was there with Andrew, and we're just partying, getting drunk the whole time. Yeah, it was just nothing but debauchery. Yeah. Like, I never wanted to be like, hey, do you want to spend the next 3-4 hours like washing clothes? And it's just like, no, fuck that. Let's go do something.
I feel it.
Yeah, I literally ended up washing all my boxers and socks and all that stuff in a
sink?
In a fucking sink, dude. And drying them on a bidet. And like,
wait, what? In a bidet?
Yeah, I was hanging my shit anywhere I could, and I ran out of the room to like hang my shit on.
Oh my god!
So, okay, you have your toilet, and then there's just a bidet sitting there.
Bro, you did no.
Yeah, right on the rim, on the rim, baby.
Wait, did you use the bidet though?
No.
Oh.
The fuck would I use the bidet for?
For what it was designed to wash your dirty ass.
I don't get how it works with the bidets. All right, here in Japan, I fucking loved it because it's like part of the toilet.
Oh.
There's not like a separate toilet.
So it has like a...
It's a button.
It's a button.
Dude, I didn't even know what the button did at first. And I pressed it. Bro, warm water shooting up my asshole. But... surprisingly,
oh my god,
it made me laugh every time. But like, bro, never felt my asshole so clean in my life. It was amazing, dude. I used it every fucking time.
Man,
but in Europe, they're hella weird, bro. Like, it's like a little hose, and then I don't get it. Are you supposed to like?
Wait, a hose?
Yeah,
it's not a separate thing.
It's like a toilet, but with the little hose attachment.
Oh,
so it's like. What the fuck am I supposed to do?
Man, I guess there's all types of bidets.
Yeah, it's like, do I grab this little weird ass hose that other people also grab and like spray my asshole with it? Like,
mate, where did you stay at? Because I don't remember no hose, bro.
That sounds messy as fuck, dude.
No, I do not remember any hose.
Dude, everywhere, bro. Like, it's like, how is it supposed to work? You sit down on it. And then it just like shoots up there, because
all right. So I only ran into a bidet when I was in Paris, and I was at a hostel. So my experience might be different from others. But you have your toilet, and then you have a separate toilet.
Yeah,
the separate toilet's a bidet,
and has the fucking like little handle with a hose.
No,
bro, it's like analog.
No. No, it was like it looked like a faucet, like a water fountain. Or at least where I stayed, and you turn the faucet and you like, I guess you gotta squat and like have it like.
Dude, I don't want to do all that work. Like the ones in Japan, it's like a fucking heat-seeking missile. It just finds your asshole, bro. Like you don't have to do any work. I don't want to grab some nasty hose that I don't know, dude. Are people like I don't know if people are like sticking that shit up their shitty assholes, bro. Like, and I don't want to touch it with my bare hands. It's like fucking nasty, dude.
I do not remember a hose, bro. I don't know where the fuck you stayed at, man. I do not remember a hose.
Well, the whole point is, I dried my socks on it. I didn't. I didn't. I didn't clean my asshole. I just dried my socks,
bro. I've never. I don't know about no hose, bro. I think you got finesse there.
I was FaceTiming that girl Erika, and then I was like, look at who the fuck I am, just so you know, just so you know what you're getting into.
This is me.
Yeah, and then she's like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "I'm washing my clothes." And then I like flip the camera over, just hella underwear and socks on a fucking bidet, bro. And she starts dying. She's like, "You're fucking crazy!" Like, and I'm like, "Just so you know what you're getting into." This is like the dude you're talking to.
Oh man,
I wash my socks on toilets. So if you can't handle that, then I don't know if we should continue.
Oh man, I mean, isn't the whole point of having a bitch is for her to do that shit and figure it out? I mean,
it's like this is why I need to date you.
Like
I don't know. I'm literally washing my socks on a toilet. I don't know what I'm doing.
Like, listen, this is your job.
Like, where are you?
This is your job. And it's not sexist at all, is it? I guess it is. I don't know.
No, because
2020, everybody wants like equal rights, but whatever, man.
She's a real Mexican girl.
You know, all right. This is just me. This has just been my experience, but I've been like recently. I've been like meeting up on all these dates and like Bumble and Hinge and all that shit. And like, dude, I get a lot of feedback from like their previous experiences and like, oh yeah, the guy didn't know what to do. He just like. He was asking me for recommendations on where to go. I'm like, no. I was like, no, fuck that. Like, a dude needs to like, hey, we're going to go here. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. And then it's like, if you don't have that, bro, then like.
Then what you got?
Like, bitches like, and I mean that in the most respectful way, but bitches like, they respond to like someone telling them what to do, bro.
Yeah, they don't want to figure shit out. They just want to be they just want to go along for the ride.
Like little shit, bro. Like little shit, like subtle shit. Like, all right, so this girl, I hung out with her on Wednesday. And it was the first time I met her. And I got catfished a little bit. But that's fine. And then we ordered food. And then they give you like a little buzzer thing. And she's like, oh, I have to like go to the bathroom. Like, what do I... I'm like... Just go to the fucking bathroom. Like, I'll grab your shit. Like, that's how I said it to her.
Yeah.
Like, again, I don't know this girl. Like, I just met her.
Yeah.
And then later on, we're, like, making out. And she's like, when you said that shit, that was so fucking hot. And I was like, what?
It's like, what kind of weirdos do you date?
I'm like, she's like, yeah, you just, like, fucking told me what to do. And I was just like, okay.
Yeah, bitch.
So, like, I don't buy into that bullshit that girls want equal, like... Maybe the ones that like are lesbians and like want to have penises, but like for the rest of girls, they like to be submissive. It's like their natural state, man. We're the hunters. We're the ones that are supposed to grab the food and be the breadwinner and shit. And I just don't understand why everything has to be equal. Like,
they want equal opportunity, which is fine.
That's cool.
Nothing wrong with that. But at the end of the day.
You can't ask a girl to do man shit.
Females still want to just like go along for the ride, man. Like they want somebody that's in control, like knows what they're doing.
Right, exactly. Which brings me into our first segment. Dating is like sales. Would you agree with that?
Dude, 100%. Like my ever since I started this new job, I've just literally been thinking about dating like it's just like building a pipeline, and like I don't give a shit anymore. Like I'll hit on any chick now. Mm-hmm. Like I'm just like shooting shots everywhere, bro, and like it's like they don't all close. They don't all turn into meetings. You know what I mean? Right. But you shoot 10 shots, you're gonna get like 4 meetings.
Right.
And then out of those 4, maybe you like fuck 1 or 2 of them.
So
you know what I mean?
Let's take a step back and kind of like put this in layman terms for people that aren't in sales. It's like, all right, you got your apps, your dating apps. You got Tinder, you got Bumble, you got Hinge, you got OkCupid.
Not even on the apps, just like in general.
Well, I'm just trying to break it down for like people that don't really understand this.
Got you.
So it's like you got your dating apps, and in sales you have your pipeline. So you have a place where you have people that you want to call or get in touch with and try and get a sale out of them. So with women, what you do, at least this is what I do, I go on these dating apps and I don't have a pipeline yet. So I'm just swiping right on fucking everything.
Yeah, it's all about volume at first.
It's all about volume at first. At first, you're making 100 calls a day, 200 calls a day because you suck at sales, because this is your first sales job. You don't have the experience. It's the same thing as dating. You're just swiping right. Let's see what I get.
Like, look, if there's like some really hot chick and you want to break into that account,
right?
Then you gotta be a little bit more strategic.
Right.
You know what I mean? A little bit more touch points.
You're getting ahead of the game though. Hold on.
all right.
You build your pipeline. You get the ones that just match with you or that maybe interacted with you first, and those are your leads.
Yeah, inbound leads.
Or whatever you fucking found, and then from there you organize it by like, all right, this girl's really hot, so I'm gonna save her for like last because I gotta like get these fucking ugly ones out of the way first.
It's true.
And it's like, all right, so at least this is how I do it. I organize it by how can I get like the fastest nut? Like, who can I fuck first?
I tier them out into like A accounts, B accounts, C accounts.
Because that's like sales, right?
Yeah. Like top like enterprise accounts.
Wait, so because if I'm not mistaken, it's not like the alphabet in sales. Like
tier 1, tier 2, tier 3.
Yeah, but like A is not like the highest, is it?
Yeah.
It is?
Yeah, like tier 1, tier 2, tier 3.
Oh, okay.
Basically like tier 1 accounts are like your fucking Walmarts, your Amazons.
Right,
like
the big ones.
The big whales,
okay.
You know, like you close this deal, you're fucking in vacation in Bali for like half a year, balling out of control. Like this is like your life is good, you close this deal.
Okay.
Tier 2, it's like, hey, still really good.
Like, hey, I'll fuck you and I'll like I will.
It's like you can date her, you know.
I can date her. I can bring around people and not be ashamed of myself.
Yeah, like it's still good. It's still good. Still doing a good job there.
It's just like, but I can do better. And then
tier 3 is kind of like, man's gotta eat, you know.
And that's exactly how like I approach women now, and it's like. Right now, I'm just like, yo, fuck it. Like, I'll hang out with you. Like, I'll have a good time with you. And like, all right. Like, that's a 1-call close. Like, the ugly ones, it's a 1-call close.
You can even go like enterprise. This is, okay. All the AEs on my team, this is literally how they talk about chicks. Like, enterprise accounts.
Right.
Mid-market.
Right.
SMB.
Right.
Your mid-market accounts are like, you know, the girl next door, you date her or whatever, like all good. Fucking enterprise accounts like that 9 or 10, that hot bitch, you just want to nut, dude. You just want
exactly.
You want to fuck her. It might take you a few months.
It might take you a few months.
Might take you a fucking year, dude.
Might take you a year.
You know what I mean? But when you
that's
fuck,
like that's the one.
That's the one.
Yeah, that's the one.
Your SMBs, that's just like,
hey man, that's like low hanging fruit, bro.
It's like it's a Friday night, got a few drinks in me. I just gotta pop one off.
She's kind of fat and insecure. It's an easy one.
Yeah, you're not bragging about those. You're not going up to your friends and family saying, I closed the fucking plumber, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Who cares?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so it's like, that's how I approach dating now, man. And it's like, I'm just building a pipeline right now. And then you put them on the roster.
Mm-hmm.
And then you fuck like a few of them. And then you're like, all right, cool. Like,
some of them need some nurturing.
Right.
They're not ready to buy yet.
Right, exactly.
You know, they're like a Q2, Q3 deal.
Right.
So you just nurture them.
You know what's fucked up? Like I already know where things are going. Like right from like the first time I meet them.
Yeah.
Like the one I met, I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Like this is the first date. I get it. I usually don't one call close like out of respect. Like out of respect, I'm like, I don't want to be like that dude.
Okay,
that, like,
it makes sense.
but obviously, like it also depends on like how I'm feeling. But like, what I like to do is like I want them to want me first. Like, all right, like all the things that most dudes do on the first date, I don't do that shit.
Like what?
Like make the first move.
Okay.
So like I wait for her to like touch me, because like when girls like touch you first and like show you affection, that's when you're like, all right, cool.
Interesting.
Yeah. So like that's happened to me before. Like I take a girl on a date, I'm wearing like jewelry, rings, and like, oh, what is that? And like they'll want to touch me. I'm like, oh, okay. Like
that is interesting.
it's in their ball court. You know,
you
what I
let
mean?
them kind of like give you the green light in a sense,
Right?
And then you're like,
because most dudes are fucking aggressive, and they're like they're trying to get in their pants on the first date, and that's what girls assume, and they have this fucking barrier. So I like to disarm them.
oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm just giving out my secrets right now. Shit, you guys should be fucking paying me for this.
Coming in with the consultative approach.
So then, like, I go
throwing them off their thought patterns.
Exactly. I throw them off. I'm hella polite. I'm hella nice, but I also like fuck with them a little bit. And then like, I always have shit planned out. Like that first date, the dude, you have to have everything planned out to the T. Like the time, everything, because if you show them that you like are organized and like you have a plan, that means that you took thought into like the date, and they appreciate that shit.
Damn. See, I take the opposite approach.
Everybody has a different sales style.
I don't plan shit. I just freestyle everything.
See, like I can do that shit too.
Like spontaneous.
So then like I throw in the spontaneous though.
Okay.
So like I'll have it planned out, like, hey, let's go to tacos. Like, yeah, and that's all I say. And I'll be like, all right, cool. Because another reason why I plan shit out is because if you meet up and you're not feeling it, you don't want to, like, set yourself up for failure. So the worst case scenario, like, I have drinks and I can pull out. I can fucking hit the ejectocito.
Well, you need a backup plan.
You need a backup plan. So it's like, if you're not feeling the date, if things aren't going well, you have an escape route. But if things are going well the way you plan it, so like the date was like, we're gonna go get tacos, and then she's like, oh yeah, this is, and then I surprised her like, oh yeah, we're gonna go get whiskey after because you like whiskey, and she's like, what? I was like, yeah, and then we went to the whiskey thing, and then like get more comfortable, getting to know each other a little bit better. And then, like, after that, I'm like, hey, let's fucking just take a walk. And then it was, like, the Bay Bridge with the lights. Bro, I got everything, like, but it was...
okay.
It looked spontaneous, but I had already had it planned in my head.
Smart.
And then
I think everybody does this part of the date or whatever.
Uh-huh.
You kind of do it how you sell.
Yeah.
I don't go into anything with the fuck... You saw me, bro. I throw away scripts. I don't have a structure.
Right.
I just get in there and fucking handle shit.
Right.
Like I go off the fucking rails, dude.
Yeah. But like when you go on like dates, like with like off dating apps, like how do you approach it?
Literally exactly how I prospect it into accounts. Like,
so you match with her, like you want to meet up. Do you pick a place? Does she pick a place? Like,
oh no. I always pick a place. Like,
right.
You always have to close the meeting.
Right.
You always have to be assertive with like the calendar.
You gotta have home court advantage.
Yeah, you always got to be like, hey, oh, and this is how you do it. Like, you don't ask like, I've learned this. You don't ask, are you free this day, this time? Because then you got to do the back and forth thing.
Right.
I just straight up go like, hey, when are you free next week? And then they're like, oh, like this day or that day. So I don't have to do the whole back and forth bullshit. And then I'm like, cool, like, are you like this type of person, this type of person? Awesome. So this is what we're doing then.
Yeah.
And then that's how I close it.
Yeah, but you're not freestyling it.
No, I'm talking about on the actual date.
Right.
On the actual date, I'll have like where we're gonna meet first and like the initial start of it, because that's even how I do like my cold calls and shit, or like my intros, my discovery calls. I have like the initial start of it.
Okay.
Very strategic, like to the T, right? So like, hey, we're gonna go here and grab some drinks, but the whole fucking rest of the night is all freestyle.
Oh, okay.
Because that's how I do all my conversations.
Okay.
I have the initial thing,
Yeah.
get them hook them hard,
Right.
and then I just go off the
Right.
fucking rails.
And like that's the beauty about sales, and that's the beauty about life. Is like everybody has their own style of like how to close,
Yeah.
and it works for everybody. Like everyone has different personalities, so it's like you can't expect this template to work for everybody. And that's why like scripts, like fuck scripts. You just you fail and you learn. You know what I mean?
I don't like scripts. I like bullet points.
Right.
You know, like, and only for the initial beginning
Right.
of the thing.
Yeah.
But like I said, everybody's different.
Everybody's different.
Literally, everybody sells differently too.
Yeah.
Everybody has their own style.
Yeah.
That's what I love about sales.
It is beautiful. It's beautiful. Mm-hmm. And like, if you learn sales, you can learn like everything there is to do about like life and social engineering and just like just getting shit done.
Also, like another thing now is if you shoot your shot with a chick,
Yep.
and it doesn't land,
Right.
who gives a fuck?
On to the next one.
Like literally, I don't care at all.
Me vale madres. I remember like when I was like in that whole sales like life, I would just go to fucking anybody and just be like, hey, I just shoot my shot. And like even if they say no, I'd be like, all right, fuck you. Like
On to the next, dude.
I would go to her friend. I wouldn't even like
Like,
like I'd be like, I have no fucking, I don't give a fuck. Like,
dude, I'm talking to 3 fucking chicks and they're all best friends.
yeah.
And they all know that I'm talking to them.
Exactly.
Like, I don't know what the fuck's up with them, but whatever. Doesn't bother me at all.
Doesn't fucking matter.
Look, well, here's the thing. Just like sales, it's a numbers game. You have to shoot shots
Right.
in order to
Right.
close deals. So
Yeah.
the more shots you shoot,
Right.
more deals you're going to close.
Yep. And that's just how it is, man. And it's like you just got to put yourself out there. And then
It does suck, though. I will say, it does suck when, dude, you're so close to fucking closing the enterprise account. The big fucking enterprise account. That $1 million deal. And you've even ran like a pilot with them. You fucking analyzed the data. You've had 10 meetings with their board and their C-level execs. Something just goes wrong, man. Like, and then the deal either gets pushed
right.
for another 2 quarters, or you just fucking lost the goddamn deal.
Yeah.
That sucks.
That does suck.
Because you're like, you're like banking on this. You've been working on this deal for a long time.
Right.
And then you lose the deal, you're like, that's when it does kind of bother me.
But that's just sales, baby, man. That's just like
Because those deals, like, they come around once in a blue moon, you know?
Right. I know.
But
I know, man.
you go find another one.
It's tough to come back from that, but
No. It's just like,
that's just sales, bro.
yeah.
We're gonna take a quick break. I'm running on empty.
Oh, me too.
Shout out to Thackeray.
Yeah.
They are the ones that are supplying us tonight with all the.
They owe Snoop Dogg so much money.
Thackeray?
Fuck yeah.
Why?
Bro. Or was it Dr. Dre? Dude, Gin and
Did
Juice?
somebody like endorse them?
No, bro. That song, Gin and Juice.
But it's not Thackeray.
Yes, yes, it is. That's what he says. Tanqueray and something. Now we all fucked up, bro. Like he says Tanqueray. Like,
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
dude, that's like one of the. Are you kidding me?
No, I know the song. I just like
The whole song is like about Tanqueray, bro.
I did not know that.
Yeah, he says Tanqueray. Dude, you know how much? That's the only reason I drink Tanqueray is because that stupid song. If I didn't,
I didn't know it was about that. I know it's gin and juice, but it's just like gin and juice, like fucking gin.
he shouts out Tanqueray.
Oh
So,
shit! And he never got money off that.
I don't know. Maybe he did.
Damn.
Dude, that was the best marketing they ever did, and then he didn't pay for it.
Fun fact: I was in Amsterdam and I went to the House of Bowls, and it's
Bowls?
BOLS, House of Bowls, and it's like a whole interactive museum. You learn about the history of it,
What do you mean bowls?
and you learn at the end
Hold on, dude. What bowls?
BOLS, House of Bowls.
What the fuck? What is that?
So this is where you learn. It's called Geneva, and it's the original spirit. And then the fucking British stole that and made gin out of it.
That's what we learned about at that distillery, right? For my birthday?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
We learned a lot of shit.
Geneva.
Geneva is so fucking good.
They put like vodka with a bunch of herbs in a jar and just leave it there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like Holland gets credit for like what gin is because the British took it and they made their own interpretation of it. And I've had like Geneva and it's really good. It's so smooth and it's like not like gin. It's so much better, but people don't know about it.
I never had Geneva before.
They have it in the city for sure. And like that's the same thing that the Belgian people feel about fries because everyone calls them French fries, but they're Belgian fries because they were invented in Belgium. But it doesn't roll off the tongue.
Yeah, exactly.
Belgian fries, French fries. French fries is just.
But yeah, I guess like that's if like another country took credit for like tacos or something. I'd be pretty pissed off.
Yeah.
I'd be like, hey, that's our shit.
Yeah, it is our shit. Next topic I have in mind, it was do not pull out.
Excuse me, sir?
So, shout out to Mr. Pink on the Discord. He just became a father. And my first thought was,
wait, are we on Discord?
We're not on Discord, but this is going to be, like, they're going to hear it.
Okay, gotcha.
The first thought in my mind was like, your pullout game is weak, son.
Dude, I've been pulling out since 96, you feel me? Since I was 6 years old.
And that's what I'm saying, bro. It's like, oh, cool. Like,
dude, here's the thing. I don't understand dudes that accidentally get chicks pregnant. Because, like, okay.
I don't think it's accidentally. I think they, like...
No, bro, there's a lot of dudes that just nut inside. They're like, it just feels good. And it's like...
Right.
Does it feel good to raise a kid for 18 years? Because does it feel that good? Because I don't think anything is worth that, dude. Like, unless you really want it, unless you plan for that shit. Mm-hmm. Bro, it's like, just pull out, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Just pull
out.
How hard is it?
You're right.
I've been pulling out
right.
since I was 16.
Right. Exactly.
I've had a few scares here and there.
Yeah.
But
I think every dude goes through that. I hope every dude goes through that scare.
Oh, a few times.
Yeah.
But you have to go through it.
You have to go through it. Because then then it's real.
No, and then you're like, damn, I don't even really want a future with this chick.
Like you said, like, yo, I'm like 16. Like, if this goes through, I'm fucked.
Yeah, you're fucked. That's it, son. It's a wrap.
And this is back when like MTV was a big deal, and like you would see Teen Bomb, and you're like, oh fuck, like
it's a big fucking deal, dude. It's like,
yeah,
and it's not like getting a dog or something. Nah, you can't. You can leave a dog at home for 8 hours.
Right.
You can't leave a baby at home or a
Right.
kid at home for 8 hours,
Right,
dude.
right.
Dude, no. Like, you gotta pull out.
Yeah.
I don't like wearing condoms. I'm not gonna lie.
Same.
I hate wearing condoms.
Yeah.
I don't fuck nasty chicks, like girls that I think have shit. I only fuck like cool, normal, clean chicks.
But did you ever like strap up?
Yeah, for a little bit, and then
Were you like a teenager?
Yeah,
Yeah. Same.
like the first time I fucked, I strapped up.
Same.
And I was like, this sucks.
It does suck.
And then I just stopped.
Wait, when did you stop?
So I dated a girl when I was like 17, I think, Amanda, and she was older than me. So like,
Amanda.
yeah, I was think I was a junior or a senior.
Wait, who's Amanda?
Campos, Amanda Campos. Jonathan dated her too.
I don't remember her. I remember you dated like.
Well, you probably you want to know why? Because she was like in college when I was still in high school.
And then you went to Antioch for a bit. That's why I don't.
No, this is not when I was in Antioch.
Oh, okay.
This is when I was at Deer Valley.
Oh shit.
I was like a junior or a senior.
Damn, she was a pedophile.
No, she wasn't 18 yet.
Oh.
I don't think she was 18.
I mean, she's in college, bro.
I think I was already 18 too. I was a senior, I think.
Oh, you were a senior?
No. I'm lying. I'm
you're just trying to you're just realizing now for the first time.
Yeah, I just never thought about this ever. Hold on.
It's like when you're like a year or two apart, it's not a big deal.
No, here's the thing. I worked with her at Target.
Oh,
fuck. I must have been kind of young. I think I was like 16.
all right. I remember that you started at Target like when you were 16.
Oh, fuck, bro. I was probably like 15. No, I was like 16.
No, you were 16.
I was 16.
Yeah, because they don't hire 15-year-olds.
Yeah, I was like 16.
Yeah.
Damn. I never thought about that, dude.
Bro, you were a victim.
Fuck no, I was loving that shit, dude.
All right. So
Hold on.
let me just pause for a little bit. But like this is how bitches like 40 years later be like, I was raped.
Dude, that's horse shit.
Right?
Yeah.
Exactly. But if that bitch was like famous, had hella money, you could see why you'd be like,
No,
she raped me when I was 16.
But I could see how that could happen.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's how the whole Me Too movement.
Damn, I never even thought about that ever.
Exactly.
Like not even once, dude.
See, this is what therapists do, and this is how they get repeat customers.
No, I still don't give a shit.
I know you don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Because we're men, we don't give a fuck. We're just trying to get laid.
Dude, it was
and
awesome.
we will fuck literally anything.
Bro, that was the best time of my life. Bro, this girl, okay, excuse me if there's any females listening, but she gave the best head. I've literally...
Oh my God, and you've mentioned that before.
Me and Jonathan still talk about it to this day.
Damn.
She gave the best head.
What was it about it?
Oh, man. Bro, okay.
Because, like, there's, like, the technique, but then there's also, like, the
technique.
The eye
contact.
Yes.
She would get so into it.
Yes.
She would, like, lay on her back and, like, go upside down. Dude, she would do... She let me nut in her mouth the first time. And I was like, is that... I'm like, is this okay? She's like, of course it's okay. And I was like... She actually was the first one to give me a blowjob.
Wow.
Yeah. So... anyways, let me back up here.
This is...
Hold on. Let me back up here.
All right.
Oh, okay. The reason why I was even talking about her was because she was on birth control.
Oh, okay.
So the first time we fucked, I was like, do you have a condom? And she's like, why do we need a condom? And I was like,
damn.
I was like, I don't know, like AIDS? And,
all right. That's like sex ed. Like that's what we learn in sex ed.
Yeah, it's like and
oh my God, that's so funny. Because that's like what, dude. They don't teach us shit in school. They just like straight to AIDS, bro. Yeah.
So,
if you fuck without a condom, you're gonna get AIDS. That's like the
that's the only reason, bro.
That's the what they. Yeah.
And then she goes, no, I'm on birth control, and I'm like, so what you're telling me is I could just come inside you and it's cool and nothing's gonna happen? She's like, yeah. And I'm like, all the time. She was like, yeah. And I'm like, well, fuck condoms. Like,
you're like 6.
I'm never going back, chicken.
Oh my God. Holy shit, bro. Oh my God.
And I just never went back, dude.
And you were young.
Dude, it's like,
you were young.
Hey, here every now and then, don't get me wrong, I'll throw one on if it calls for it, but to be honest, I'm
gonna say this right now. Like, I think like, because you have girlfriends, you don't wear condoms. The only time I wear condoms is when I'm fucking a hooker. That's straight up, bro.
Actually,
straight up.
That's actually really true.
That's the only time I strap up.
I haven't thought about it, but if I look back the past like 10 years, I think the only times I've ever strapped on a Jimmy was when it was 100% a questionable decision.
Yep.
Like, even if it's like a chick that I don't really know, yeah, I'd strap on a Jimmy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if it's a chick, I can just tell, like, dude, this is like a normal chick.
Yeah.
This chick does not have AIDS.
Yeah.
Like, she's got a career. She has a career, not AIDS. You know, like, you can't have a career and you got AIDS too. Like,
unless you're Magic Johnson.
he's
the only motherfucker on the planet that I know has AIDS. That's still alive.
Dude,
that's still alive.
That guy is such an athlete,
bro.
That he beat AIDS at its own game. Can you believe that shit?
No.
He threw on his Nikes. That motherfucker threw on his Nikes and said, "Let's go, bitch," and he beat AIDS.
Dude, I don't think he beat AIDS. I think he just has a lot of money and he can afford to do shit that like other people can't.
Well,
because most people that have AIDS are gay.
Hold on, so I don't know shit about Magic Johnson where he is now, but
he's a basketball player.
No, but
and like
I know all that. I'm just saying.
He's
does he still have HIV?
It's permanent, man. What do you mean? He's still.
Oh, okay. Well, that just shows you how much I know about this shit. Like, I don't fucking.
So I think,
but he's not. It's not life threatening anymore to him.
I mean, it's AIDS, bro. Like,
he has HIV, but it's not like full blown AIDS.
I don't know. I don't know. I just assumed like you didn't have a long lifespan once you got it.
Well, back then, I don't think you did. Like, now I think they have,
well, he has a lot of money.
No, now I think they have, like, hella medicine and stuff for it where, like, you probably won't die from it anymore. You just, like, you're just fucked. Because no one's going to fuck you, dude. No one.
Unless you don't tell them, and that's how AIDS spreads.
Well, that's, like, a felony.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, if you have HIV... and you just fuck someone and you don't tell them about it, that's like manslaughter, bro.
I did not know that, but that's good to know.
It's a felony.
And I remember I had an experience with a girl, and like, we were about to fuck, and she was just like, "Hey, like, have you been checked?" And I'm like, "No." And she's like, "Yeah," and then she just like, "I have like a STI."
Oh,
and, like,
fuck!
And like,
what's it? HPV?
I don't know what the fuck she had. And she's like, yeah, like, blah, 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 blah. And I was just like...
What was it?
I don't know. I don't remember. Like, once she said that, like, it just went to, like, Charlie Brown, like... No, Charlie Brown, like, when the adults talk, like, wow, 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 wow. Because, like, I think my penis went inside of itself to my stomach when she said that.
Yeah.
Because I got to meet... Like, she was on top of me. We were making out. I was, like, sucking her titties and shit. And then... she broke that down.
Well, hold on though.
Nothing will kill a boner faster than a girl telling that she's like got something.
Well, okay, because I've heard a few chicks say something like that. They always say, "I have HPV."
What the fuck is that?
It's like, so guys, it doesn't affect us at all. Like, we can have it, I guess, but it doesn't do anything to us.
Oh.
It causes cervical cancer. It potentially can cause cervical cancer, is what it is.
Oh.
Which a few chicks have told me that, and then I'm like, well, I'll strap on a Jimmy, whatever. But usually when a chick is like, I have an STI, it's usually that. Because hella chicks have that shit. Hella chicks, dude. And
wait, what's it called?
HPV.
I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah, hella chicks have that shit.
What the fuck?
She probably
We're
has
learning about sex education right now.
She probably has that. But if like herpes are mentioned, dude, I can't put my shoes on fast enough.
She wouldn't like. It wasn't that because I would have said she has herpes.
Oh, bro, so chick is like, if a chick even hints that she has herpes, I'm out the fucking
But
door.
I did meet someone that did have herpes.
That's the one thing. Fuck that, dude. Like, I do never want to catch that. And 1 in 3 people have that shit, which is fucking crazy. Dude, I never want to catch that shit, ever.
Damn.
Imagine, like, having just, like, a bunch of bumps all over your dick.
Fuck that, dude.
It's like, you can't hide that, bro. And, not that you would want to, but I'm just saying, like, there's no coming back from that, mate. Like, that's it.
Yeah. So, like, she told me that shit, and, like, I was not feeling it after. I told her to get off me, and then, like, we just, like, slept together and didn't fuck. And then that was it. I was like, I don't want to even fucking...
That sucks, because I bet that happens all the time.
To them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is, like...
But she was nice enough to, like, tell me, I guess.
No, I know. That's, like, I mean, good on her part, you know?
Yeah. But, like...
Why didn't you just strap on Jimmy?
I don't know, because I didn't understand.
You didn't know what she said?
I don't know. Like, again, Charlie Brown, like, fucking, like, whoa. Like, as soon as she said that shit, I was like, nope. I'm not even going to risk whatever the fuck you got.
Yeah, that's true.
And, like, so I had another girl in, like, Paris. And, like, she, we were, like, hooking up. And then she was like, oh, like... I didn't, like, when I went to Europe, bro, I didn't bring any jimmies. So, like, we were about to fuck, and she's like, oh, do you have a condom? Like, I don't. And she's like, oh, like, I can't. Like, I won't do that again. Like, do what again? She's like, yeah, I had, like, chlamydia from some dude.
Oh. But, wait, that goes away, I think.
It does goes away.
Okay.
But she's like, she went through it already. So I was like, yeah, like, I don't have a Jimmy. So then, like, she just let me come in her mouth, and then that was it.
Ah, well, I mean, still gotta have
Yeah, she was nice.
Dude, chicks in Europe, surprisingly. I met a chick in Barcelona. I went back to her Airbnb, and she goes, I can't have sex. And I'm like, what? Like, what are we doing here then? And she goes, I'm on my period. So...
Which is the safest time to have sex.
So I'm like...
Right?
Well, no, well, hold on. I'm not done.
Well,
so I say... And I'm saying this expecting her to say no. I'm like, oh, well, how about a blowjob? She goes, yeah, all right, sure. And I'm just like, fuck yeah, Europe. Like, dude, chicks out there they're like,
we are solutions oriented.
I'll give you a blowjob. And it's like, she's not getting anything out of it. I ended up fucking her in the ass, but...
Yeah, there you go.
You know what I mean? But like, hey, we found a solution.
But let me ask you this, like, when a girl's on her period, isn't that the safest time?
Yeah, but...
It's messy, but...
I only do it if it's like a chick I actually like...
Care about
and know.
Yeah.
Because it's a messy job.
It is a messy job.
You know what I mean?
Looks like a murder after.
Oh, you don't want to know some horror stories, dude.
And we're going to pause. I didn't mean to pause at a very good segue with, like, the period shit. Because can we agree that the whole period, like, when a girl's on her period, the only one you're willing to deal with that kind of shit is, like, your girlfriend?
Hold on.
Hey, a mí me vale verga, güey.
Wait, say that again?
All I said is, like, the whole period shit, like, the only person you're willing to deal with that shit is your girlfriend.
So say hi to Instagram.
Oh, fuck you.
No, I'm not
gonna... I was on Snapchat, bro.
I'm not gonna post that. No, I'm gonna... I don't know, we're not gonna upload this to Instagram, but later on we'll... Actually, I don't give a shit.
It's not going to Instagram.
Yeah, alright.
No, we're good.
Alright.
Do your thing.
For everybody out there that doesn't know, we have a pretty funny-ass podcast called Plam, Chowder. We've been doing it for like a few years. Getting back into it now. I'll upload a link later. For everybody out there that doesn't know, we have a pretty... Nah, bro, we can't post this. This is like Discord shit only.
It's not like... nobody will have access to it unless you want people to have access to it. That's the way I see it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Fuck it. What were we talking about? Why does that keep happening?
We were talking about like girls on their period, and the only people you deal with that shit is like your girlfriend.
Right.
Like you'll fuck her when she's on her period. Have you eaten your girl out on her period?
So I was dating Jessica at the time. And I was visiting her in LA, and I guess she didn't know she was like about to have her period or something. And I ate the fuck out of her, and like we had some crazy ass sex, dude. But the lights were turned off the whole time, and it was hella funny, bro. Because she turned the lights on, and then she just looks at me. She goes, "Oh my god," and I'm like, "What?" She's like, "You don't want to know," and I'm like, "What?" She's like, "Go look in the mirror." Dude, I looked like I was like a fucking Native American ready to go to with like war paint, bro, like ready to go to battle. It was crazy, dude. Looked like a fucking crime scene.
Who was that fucking guy? He was like a rock guy, and like he like killed himself. Oh, I forgot his name, but he was like crazy like that. Like he would do shows and he would like shit on the floor and like fucking beat himself up.
What the fuck?
I forgot his fucking name, bro.
Was he a comedian or?
No, he was an artist.
I don't know. Oh,
he was like, I forgot his fucking name.
I know what you're talking about.
He always had like a fucking Harry Potter like scar on his fucking head.
Yeah, he would.
Allen, A.G. Allen.
Well, dude, even
what's his name?
Even David Cho, he would punch himself in the face till his nose would bleed, and then he would paint a picture with his blood. Like,
it was like Allen, E.G. Allen. Fuck, I'll find the name before the end of this podcast.
David Cho would punch himself in the face until his nose would bleed, and then he would fucking paint a portrait with his blood.
Way.
Yeah, dude.
So, like, the reason I bring Allen into this is because Lil Uzi Vert dropped an album today after long anticipation, and one of the dudes he looked up to was this guy, Allen, and, like, that guy was fucking crazy.
You gotta find him. I've never heard of this guy.
Oh, my God. No, you've heard of this motherfucker. He was fucking crazy, bro. He was on fucking Jerry Springer, and he's like, yeah, I fuck, like, teenagers. Like, dude, I swear to God. I think his name is like A.G. Allen or fucking, what was his name? Fuck.
I don't know, dude. The guy sounds like a...
He was fucking crazy.
What even got us to this topic? We were
talking about eating out your girl.
Oh, dude.
On fucking, when she's on her period.
Oh, like I said, only if it's like your chick, man. I'm not...
G.G. Allen.
You know what was crazy, dude? There's no better feeling.
Bro, this guy was fucking crazy.
I'm telling you, there's no better feeling than being in Barcelona. Dude, this was the best morning of my life. Look, check this out. I'm in Barcelona at the club all night. Meet this, like, cool-ass chick. She's hell cute.
This is the dude, just so you can get a visual of who this guy was.
He looks like a fucking cholo that belongs in San Quentin, bro.
and like when you ate out your girl, like that's the visual.
Oh, 100%.
G.G. Allen, bro, that guy was fucking crazy.
It was bad, and then honestly, like I didn't even care. I still, because I'm in L.A. and like we live far away, so like I kept fucking her on my period. I didn't care, dude. Like,
but that's the only girl you'll do it. That's like you deal with that kind of shit.
I didn't give a shit at all. Like, I didn't even care at all.
Right.
Dude. But if it's some random chick, no thanks. Anyways, so chick in Barcelona, at the club all night, like meet a cool ass chick, go back, and then it's like so dope. We're like walking through all these like these crazy.
Well, Barcelona is just a beautiful city, gothic.
Yeah. And then back to her Airbnb, and then it's like, okay, the reason I couldn't nut when she was giving me a blowjob was because, dude, I don't know if you've ever had like a cheese grater blowjob, but when a chick like just doesn't.
No, she used her teeth.
I don't think she was doing it on purpose, but bro, it fucking was like I was like, it did not feel good, bro. It was painful, dude. I was like, fuck. I feel like I'm like shoving my dick in a cheese grater, dude. I think she was just too drunk or something. I don't know, but I was like, this is fucking this.
So you know what's crazy?
Huh?
Like I talk about like blowjobs and how much I love them, and then people tell me like I had a painful experience.
Dude,
and that was their first experience. So like,
oh no, yeah,
I've never had that. So it's like
that's the only.
That would fuck me up.
It's the only time I've ever had like a blowjob that was like, what the fuck? Can like you stop? Can like your teeth not stop grinding on my dick?
You should have said something.
No, man. Like she went for a long time too, and I was like, fuck this. After a while, I was just like, I'm gonna put it in her ass.
Dude, that just makes me wonder like. Could you do that to a girl?
What?
Like eat her out and make her feel uncomfortable?
Like with your teeth?
Not with your teeth, but like...
Oh, probably not. I don't know. I don't think so.
Because like, all right, at least for me, I always go for the clit because that's the shit that gets shit popping off.
Yeah, of course. I'm just saying, it was pretty dope waking up on like some random Tuesday, Wednesday morning in Barcelona after I just nutted in a chick's ass and walking past what's that one architect that's like super famous?
The Sagrada Familia.
Yeah, but like the architect's name.
I don't know his fucking
Gaudi.
name. Oh, okay.
You don't know his name? Bro, he has shit all over Barcelona. So like Gaudi, yeah, he did that, the Sagrada Familia, but
it's still going.
No, I know. But he also has this one part of Barcelona where it's like these apartments that look hella fucking crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and like her Airbnb was right next to those.
Okay.
So I remember walking, I'm still kind of drunk, and I have like music playing in my AirPods, and I'm like off that, like I just fucked the chick in the ass hype. and I'm walking past these crazy looking apartments, like all this cool architecture. There's all these tourists taking pictures, and I'm like, man, life is fucking cool,
life
dude.
Is beautiful.
Yeah, like it was a good morning.
There's no greater feeling than the walk of shame,
dude. That was the ultimate walk of shame. It was like a 45-minute walk
because that was the one called close. You met her that night.
Yeah, and it's like haven't taken a shower.
Yeah,
like
you're just fucking filthy.
I'm just filthy, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
and that's the best feeling. Yeah, I fucked that girl in the ass. And like, man, dude, and that's the thing about Europe and what it distinguishes itself from like here is like that's like a fucking like some dudes get married and don't have that sensation.
Mm-hmm. It was a good sensation.
And it's just like
you're just like a wild animal.
You're just like fucking like you're over here eating fucking hamburgers and mayonnaise, and there's fucking another menu out there, bro, that's all for the taking, but you don't want to do it because you're a little bitch and you don't want to leave the country.
Yeah, man, it was a hell of an experience.
I will say, bro, Europe was just like, and then staying in hostels, like you get laid so much. It was amazing.
I think it was just cool, like meeting new people all the time.
Meeting new people all the time. You always run into Australians, and shout out to Melbourne.
And I still talk, dude. I still like follow
still talk to these motherfuckers.
All these people, and
and you have like I feel like you have like a closer connection to these motherfuckers because like you were with them
in like some other weird part of the world,
exactly,
bro. And no,
exactly.
It's so crazy because when I think about it, I'm like, I only knew this chick for literally a day, bro.
Yeah.
A day.
Yep.
But we have this crazy bond.
Right.
You know?
And that's more, it can be even more meaningful than someone that you've known for like your whole life. Like I remember I went to Barcelona and I stayed near the stadium in Camp Nou because I was going to go to the game after. And like I met this dude and he was from Portugal and like we just clicked and he was like, yeah, I'm going to go to the game too. And it's just like, yo, what the fuck? And then, dude, we still stay in contact and like it's still that same bond, bro. And it's just like, that's crazy.
It's because you guys are both like out of the country.
Yeah.
You're both on your own doing
Yeah.
some like having some wacky ass adventures, and like it's I don't know.
I remember
it's a spiritual bond, dude.
I remember like I was in Manchester, and in Europe they play something else. It's not pool. It's like another one with like red and white balls. It's like
Fuck, hold on. I know what it's called. It's
like it's not pool, but it's like another one. Snooker.
Snooker, yeah.
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 And I remember, dude, like I had bonded with all these dudes, and like we went out and we went to the pub and we came back to the hostel, and we're all just like shooting fucking like snooker, pool, whatever. And I just like I was drinking a beer and I just looked at the room and I'm like, bro, like I'll never like see these people ever again. Like this is just like the moment. And you just gotta like appreciate it for what it is.
Exactly.
And it's like, and it makes it that much more impactful and more beautiful, bro.
Because you're living in the moment.
You're living in the moment, and you probably won't have another like time with them.
And you both understand that. Everybody understands that. Everybody you're with at that second in time understands that.
And that's like,
it's like you don't have to worry about fucking, being this type of person or whatever. Like when with like these long-term relationships, like like your friends that have known you forever or whatever, you're always thinking like I can't do this because fucking this and that, and then like they'll think this and like whatever, right? When you're with people you literally know you'll never talk to or never be like hanging out with again, you don't give a fuck, dude. You're just you.
And it's when you're most alive.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's like, that's the beauty of it.
Yeah, bro.
That is the fucking beauty of it. And like, I remember I looked up and I was like, I'm never going to see you guys again.
There's no like, I got to hide this or hide that, or I got to impress you or anything. Like, nothing like that.
And if you're lucky, you will hang out with him again. Like, this dude, he was from Chile. He's like, I live in Barcelona. And I was like, dude, I'm going to go to Barcelona next. He's like, you can crash at my place. And I did.
Damn.
And then my boy Frankie, shout out to Frankie, he was like, hey, like, I was wearing a Mexico jersey all the time in Europe. He's like, you're Mexican? I'm like, yeah. He's like, I'm from LA, bro. I was like, oh, that's cool. And then, like, dude, I went to my backpacking experience in 2015, and I just met up with him again when I was in LA, bro. I was like, bro, can you believe that shit? Like,
it's fucking cool knowing or having friends from like all over the globe.
It's so dope, bro.
And it's cool now that we have like IG, because I follow all these people, and you
just get different perspectives.
Yeah, like I see like their day-to-day lives and all these different parts of the world.
Yeah,
where I would never ever have that ability,
and you feel like part of it.
Yeah, like I comment on their shit.
Right,
I'm like, oh, what's up? Like
when I was in Amsterdam, I was dating this girl at the time, and she stayed at a hostel. And I stayed at a different hostel, and then I would always go to her place because it was better. And I was just like, I would always go there early, and I would always get there before she was awake. And like, I would go get coffee because it was also a coffee shop. And one day I was just interacting with these people, and it was like this Brazilian couple. And like, I was like, hey, yeah, like, what's up? And like, what are you in here for? And like, I just talked about soccer because like soccer is so global. He's like, yeah, I'm about to go interview like, Patrick Kluivert, and Patrick Kluivert's a Holland striker. He used to play for Barcelona. He's like a big fucking name. And I'm like, you're gonna go interview this fucking guy? He's like, yeah, like right now. Like, I'm so nervous. And he was from Brazil. I was like, bro, what the fuck? And he was like, let me get your like information. Like, and then, dude, so like, I find out this motherfucker is like from Sao Paulo, and he's like a TV like journalist. Like, he's on TV every fucking night.
Oh fuck.
And like, he follows me, I follow him, and his girlfriend's hella fucking hot. I follow her too. And like, dude, I'm just like, I know these people, and like they're always like, yeah, you gotta come to Sao Paulo. Like, you gotta come to Sao Paulo. Like, I'll let you go crash at our place. I'm like, what? And it was just like that one interact. And then we went to go see Nicky Romero, and he's like an EDM DJ.
Yeah.
And like, we all had that like experience together, and like since then, like we've still stayed in contact like now, and it's just like that's fucking crazy, bro. Just one night.
One night's all it takes, man. And it's like it's so crazy how much stronger those relationships are.
They are.
You meet,
they're authentic.
Yeah, like you meet people out here, and like you can know them for fucking years, dude, and you still don't really have that like connection.
You know why though? It's because everyone's in their comfort zone.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, it's not the real you. It's like it's either like the corporate you,
yeah,
it's the corporate you, or like the fucking I'm social you.
Yeah,
like, like there's all these yous out there. It's just you.
It's just you.
Yeah. Yep.
That's deep.
Man, it's what's that?
I gotta take this phone call
real
quick.
Take it.
It's a booty call. Hold on.
Go ahead, bro.
Yo. Hey, like, I was waiting on your phone call. Matthew.
What?
Bro, did you really send me a song that's like hella old?
It's not even that old.
Bro, come on, man.
Dude, no.
Hey, real quick, you're on speaker. You're here with my boy Omar. We're about to podcast right now.
Yo.
Hey, bro, I just want your opinion. How do you feel about this new Lil Uzi Vert album?
Fucking amazing. It's beautiful. It's one of the best things I've heard this year.
Bro, that shit's fucking fuego.
Oh, the Lil Uzi Vert?
Yeah.
Dude, that album slapped so hard. Who's this?
That shit is so hard.
Matthew is like, we connect on a musical level, and it's just like...
Is it off the Discord?
No. I work with this guy.
Oh, shit. What up, Matt?
Yeah, fucking Discord. What's up, bro?
Hey, dude. When are you gonna work, bro?
I'm back tomorrow.
Alright, you'll see me. Hey, but fucking... What's your favorite track on this album, though?
I mean, I've only listened halfway through, and it's already fucking amazing.
Uh-huh.
I think my favorite song so far is probably Silly Watch.
Dude, I like
Dude,
Homecoming.
Homecoming and You Need to Move or the song before that.
Yeah, that one.
That shit's fire, bro.
Back,
Hey, bro, and then he fucking... Oh, I don't want to ruin it for you, but he fucking sampled Backstreet Boys.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, he did. That
Yes,
shit was
last
crazy.
track.
You don't wanna ruin it for me, then you proceed to ruin it for me.
It's the last track, bro.
I was like, what the fuck?
Hey, where the fuck are you at, bro?
I'm at home.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I mean, you want to come through or what?
Yeah, we got Tangeray and shit.
Huh?
I'm tired.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
fucking playing video games. I'm tired.
Hey, bro, I hate fun too. It's all good.
Alright, man. I'll see you tomorrow.
No, I'll see you tomorrow, bro. Thank you.
Alright, see you later.
Late. Yeah, Matthew he's the man, bro. He fucking like he just knows about music. He fucking listens to Tame Impala and shit, bro. It's like, hey, what's up? I want to take this next.
Wait, what happened? Sorry, I wasn't like listening to the booty call. Was it what's going on with that?
She's coming through, but like in 40 minutes. Like she's in fucking Union City.
There you go.
The plan was like she was gonna come out to Tracy, and like I was like, yo, like you're gonna go out to Tracy, but you're not gonna see me. She's like, all right, I'll come see you. But she lives in East Oakland, bro. That's like
It's not that far.
East Oakland, though. It's not about the distance. It's about the location.
It's whatever, dude.
East Oakland, bro.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I'm doing right now?
Dude, it's getting gentrified, man. It's getting gentrified.
All right. So, I want to talk about music because it's very, very important to me. And I just watched the Lil Peep documentary, and all right. Before we go any further, Lil Peep, when you hear the name, like, what do you know about Lil Peep?
I didn't know shit about him when he died, to be honest. And then I started hearing like a few tracks, and I was like, this shit's pretty cool. It's not bad. At first, I was like, that's when I didn't know shit about any
trap.
No. Any of like the new generation, kind of like these like emo rappers or whatever, like Triple X, and that whole scene. I didn't know shit about that whole scene. I thought it was fucking lame as fuck, to be honest. Like I thought it was hella whack. I didn't know anything about it.
Okay.
Like, I had never really listened to that shit. That's when it was first coming out, and I was like, dude, all this shit's so fucking lame in my head because I didn't know anything. Then he died. That put hella like limelight on that whole scene. Then, so I went to go check out a few of the tracks that he had, and I was like, actually, this shit's pretty sick. I really like it. And then Triple X died, and I started listening to his shit, and I was like, damn, this dude was actually really, really fucking good, like hella good. And I hella like fucking loved that type of music. And that's when I got more into Lil Peep, because I went back and I was like, Lil Peep kind of was like one of the first ones that started this scene. So I know him and Triple X had a few tracks which were fucking sick, and I did a little bit more digging, and I really liked his stuff, man. Like he had a lot of cool. And my little brother was hella into him.
Okay,
my little brother was hella into Lil Peep.
Yeah, so not he, but like they just uploaded a documentary on Netflix, and like I didn't really know that much about Lil Peep, and like same way, like when I started to hear about all these Lils, I kind of like threw them to the side, like, all these SoundCloud rappers, like this is stupid. But it's just like the fear of unknown, like you don't really understand it. And we came from a different generation, so it's like we grew up with like fucking Nelly and fucking P Diddy and Mac Dre and shit. So like you gotta understand like what they were to us, like this is what these Lils were to them. And like, dude, like he had a twisted life, bro. He had a twisted life, man. Like,
yeah, I don't know a lot about his background.
You should like watch the documentary. It's really good, and like,
what's it called again?
It's like the first thing on Netflix, bro. It's like Lil Peep. Like,
it's on Netflix then.
It's on Netflix.
Oh shit! Okay.
Yeah, it's like it just came out.
I'll probably check it out tonight.
So like, he's a white boy. He had like tattoos on his face. He was like
wasn't he the first dude to like start that trend?
Probably, but like,
yeah,
I can't disrespect Lil Wayne because Lil Wayne had been
no, but like the first like
SoundCloud
guy.
Yeah,
you know all these like new rappers start getting all these like face tattoos.
Right.
He got the Crybaby.
Yep.
Tattoo above his eyebrow.
He did.
And I think another dude, some other rapper, ended up getting the Crybaby thing.
Did he?
I forget who the fuck. The guy sucks, but I just remember I remember he was like the first one that had all these like crazy face tattoos, and then all the rappers started doing it.
It's a really good documentary. I highly recommend it, even if you're not even about that scene. It's just to understand a completely and chaotic different life, man. And like the thing that stuck out to me is like he was always a giver. Like he was always the one that like he got famous. He got a loft in Skid Row, like atop of Skid Row. And for people that don't know what Skid Row is, it's like in LA, and it's just like the worst homeless population in the United States.
Wait, why did he do that?
And like he was a top, because it's like ironic, right? It's like you're sitting on this loft, this apartment that costs like thousands of dollars, but you're staring at like all these homeless people that are like struggling to be alive, and it smells like shit when you step out.
So damn, that's crazy. Well, from an artist perspective, it makes sense. David Cho kind of would do some shit like that. David Cho was this huge millionaire. He had like hundreds of millions of dollars from. I won't go into this story. It's a really fucking crazy story. But anyways, like he, there's a dude that could afford pretty much like anything.
Yeah.
And he just had a regular house that was like just dirty as fuck and messy as shit and like fucking ants everywhere and like because he wanted to live in that uncomfortable environment. He wanted it to like make sure he kept himself hella uncomfortable.
Oh, okay.
No, not even humble, like uncomfortable, because that's the only thing that could like keep him creative. So he would purposely fucking tag up all his walls, like his whole apartment just was like trash, dude.
Damn.
And this dude is like worth hundreds of millions of dollars, and people are like, "Why the fuck do you live like this? Like you're super rich." And he's like, "Cause comfort is the killer of creativity." Yeah, and that struck a chord with me hell long ago because I would listen to this dude's podcast and shit. I mean, obviously, I don't know if Lil Peep had that same mentality, but maybe he did. I don't know.
Well, he was a giver, and like he had like 30 people in his apartment, and he didn't even have a bed to sleep on because people.
He had 30 people living there.
Yeah,
fuck.
Like he always had people like he had a crazy surrounding of people, and then like he wouldn't even have a bed to sleep on, and like he would like sleep in his closet and like cry.
What?
Because that's all he had to himself.
Damn.
And like everyone just kept offering him like drugs, and like spoiler alert, but he OD'd on like drugs. But the craziest part about all of that is all on Instagram. All of it. All of it.
What?
It was all on Instagram.
What do you mean?
And like Snapchat and shit.
What, all the drug use?
Like him dying.
What? What do you mean?
Like someone snapped, or I think it was IG, like they like, hey, like look at Lil Peep, he's like fucking dead, bro. He's like this.
No fucking way.
And it was like early. It was
instead of them helping him,
like the sun was still out.
Yeah.
And then like 5 hours later, somebody also like put like he's still passed out. Ah.
It's like, dude,
and
he
was already dead at that point.
Wow.
So like it's very like controversial because like, yo, like were you guys in on this shit? Cause like there's no way, bro. Like if I see you passed out and you're like this,
yeah, you know,
I'm gonna check on you, like
no one even gave enough of a fuck.
Yeah.
To just make sure he was cool.
And he fucking OD'd, and like they called the ambulance way too late.
But don't you think that's kind of like a product of being in such of a chaotic environment?
100%.
And like surrounded by
he created that chaos.
Yeah, like you surround yourself by a bunch of shitheads.
I take this, but
yeah, go ahead.
Keep going.
Is it recording?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll keep talking. I mean, here's the thing. Like, if you surround yourself by a bunch of shitty ass people, and I've kind of fallen into this trap in life at certain points, but you surround yourself with a bunch of negative, shitty ass people that really don't have your well-being in mind. Don't be surprised when shit like this happens, you know what I mean? Like, that's why these days I only fuck with positive people. I only surround myself with people who I trust, or that I can learn from, that can teach me things, because what the fuck is the point of spending any time or energy around negativity or people that don't have your best interest in mind? Like, it's real. There's really nothing you can gain from that. That's the way I look at it. I'd rather have like 10 people that are super solid, that I can learn from, that can push me and be like a positive influence, than fucking having, 1,000 friends. Like, that's the way I see it.
Yeah. And like he had a very like crazy life. Like I think he didn't really get to know his dad, and like his grandpa was like his dad, and like, but like he decided to become like an outcast. Like he got a tattoo when he was in high school, and then he just kept getting more tattoos, and like he just made himself an outcast. And like his music, cause like there's not much of it, bro. Like he didn't really last that long. He died in like 2017. Like,
what I'm wondering is if he would have been as influential if he hadn't have died. Because
Probably not.
like I think this is fucked, but like I think his death is actually what really sparked off that whole scene
Probably.
and like what really gave attention to it. Because if he hadn't have died,
Right. It would have kind of just kept going and like.
it would have been like dubstep,
Right.
You know, it would have been cool for like
2 seconds.
2 seconds, and then
like,
people
keep moving.
people are annoyed. Like they're
And that's
over
the
it.
part where like people start getting into like the whole like, yo, like, did you guys plan his death? And like, you know what I mean? Like, because dude, he was with like hella people. It's not like he was in his room like Mac Miller. You know, he was with a lot of people in a bus on tour, and it's like, how
This happened on a bus?
he was on a bus. This was on tour. He was in LA. Like, bro, like, how do you let this happen?
What did he OD on? Did they say?
Like, I have no idea. It's I forget the names, but yeah, he OD'd on like fentanyl or some shit.
Oh, fentanyl. I mean, that strikes a chord with me because it's like Tony. I don't know if you ever met Tony, but he was like really close with me and Idris. But he OD'd and he died.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
On what?
Oh, I just talked to his brother not too long ago. Like I think like 2 months ago, and I never actually knew what it was that he OD'd off of until his brother told me, and so I guess it was meth.
Oh shit!
But it was meth laced with like
PCP or
fentanyl.
Oh,
Yeah. So that shit's like it's super dangerous, bro.
that shit is dangerous.
Yeah. I think fucking Mac Miller.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was fentanyl, but
Yeah.
either way, it's
That
like,
drug I've heard about it. It's like people keep dying on it. Like, don't do it. Like,
that's super bad, dude. And then you got so it's like funny because you have like people like Lil Peep who actually really lived that life. Like he was like
right,
really living that life.
right. But he didn't really peak.
He didn't really peak. But then you also had like X, who was also really living that life. Like
Yeah.
all the shit he rapped about and sang about was like hella real.
Right.
I mean, the dude he did some fucked up shit. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But
Allegedly.
I mean, yeah.
But it probably did happen.
It probably did happen, to be honest. Like, but the guy was fucked up. He was like a fucked up person. Like, he had a fucked up life.
Right.
But then, so like, then
The difference with him though, he got murdered.
Well, hold on. So then, this whole trend starts with like that era of music, and then you get like this motherfuckers like this guy Lil Xan. Do you know who Lil Xan is?
I know who Lil Xan is.
Bro, like fuck that guy.
Our cousin dealt drugs with him.
Yeah, that's like such guy's like just such a shithead.
Yeah.
He has no talent at all.
Right.
But he's just riding the wave that Lil Peep and X created.
Right.
With the face tattoos and whatever, and it's like
fake.
You're fake. You're fucking fake, dude. You can't ride that wave if you're not actually. It's like some Kurt Cobain shit.
Right. But I wasn't like conscious when Kurt Cobain died. But like, did people ride the wave? Like, did other punk bands come out of Nirvana?
I don't think so. No one ever really did it like they did it.
You know, the difference is like we have the internet now. You know, so you can get your shit.
Well, see, that's the thing
you can
too.
get your shit out there.
Yeah, maybe a lot of people did ride that wave, but
Yeah.
no one ever heard them.
Damn, that's crazy. Because I know like the David Grohl,
Well, he was part of Nirvana.
and like he did what?
Foo Fighters.
Foo Fighters, right?
Yeah.
So it's like he kind of rode the wave.
Not really though. Like,
It's not the same music.
yeah,
But-
I don't think you could ever make that same music because Kurt Cobain was so fucking distinct and different from like anybody. I don't think anybody could ever just like hop in and recreate that. Nobody. Like, think about it, bro. His voice, his lyrics, like all that shit. Like, he was like one of a kind. I don't think anybody could ever copy him. You know? Do you think?
No.
No, bro. Like, I don't think anybody could ever copy X. Same shit.
You mentioned Jaw. You mentioned Triple X. And you'll never have someone that replicates what he did, but he created like a genre of music, bro. And like all these other people are like starting to like reap the benefits of it.
Yeah.
Because he just like said, there is no category for me. I am my own person, and like I'm just gonna fuck with like all the shit that I've been influenced by. And I love that shit, dude. I love the fact that he was like acoustic, but then he did the punk shit, he did the metal shit, he did the fucking rap shit. And like you can't find any of this on Spotify because like it's just like fuck, dude. Like he was all over the place. And
I
like,
love his range.
yeah,
Like, no one's had range like that since Drake, dude.
yeah.
And yeah, I love all his shit, man. It's like you can't put like a genre tag on
Because
him.
you're not one person. You're not one feeling. You're all types of feelings. And he just said, I'm gonna hit all those feelings.
Nobody has reminded me of Kurt Cobain until X.
Damn.
No, seriously.
Damn.
Because, bro, like his like acoustic shit, when he's just kind of like, like not singing, but kind of just like doing that like that melodic sort of like
Jocelyn Flores?
yeah,
Yeah.
like that type of shit.
Yeah.
Dude, that hella reminds me of Kurt Cobain.
Yeah.
Because Kurt Cobain would just kind of be like fucked up on some shit, and he'd be like singing, but not really.
Did you ever listen to Nirvana Unplugged?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, like Kurt Cobain, bro. He'd be like, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And like X would kind of do some shit like that too.
And then you have artists that kind of reap the benefits of that creation.
Yeah.
But it's like, I think like if they were still alive, they would just like that people ran with it. Because when you're a creator, you're like, you're vulnerable. You're putting yourself out there. People haven't done this shit before. You're just putting yourself out there. And if people embrace that and love that, and then they take their own interpretation of what you influence them on and make their own shit, you're going to be nothing but proud of them. But like you mentioned, like unfortunately, it does take death for people to appreciate people. Because Lil Peep, when I heard his name, I just thought it was stupid. And like
that's the same thing I thought.
And I was just like, I can't respect anyone that's like named that.
Name Lil Peep.
And then there's just like hell Lils. So it's just like, this is all fucking trash.
That's literally my thought process with that
right?
shit.
Because
and I had
like,
no idea who he
like,
was.
Why are you guys all trying to be Lils? Like, just be your own individual. Like, I don't understand the whole Lil part. And then, like, it wasn't until this documentary that, like, I fucking, like, I was like, all right, I respect that shit.
Yeah.
And it sucks because that's what it takes sometimes. And I feel like people that are the biggest influencers in music, like, know that's what it takes. And, like, shit happens where they die. Like, fucking, how many fucking Lils have died, bro? Lil Peep died. X died. Mac Miller died. Fucking X. I already said X. Juice WRLD.
Juice WRLD. Yeah, Juice WRLD.
It's just like
hella people in that scene
died.
But then you gotta also like think about it. Like, when's the last time so many artists from a specific genre of the rap game have like been just dying left and right?
Nobody. No, not once.
Not like that.
I mean, we like the biggest thing that happened before that was like
Biggie and Tupac.
Yeah.
But that was because of like violence and gangster shit.
Yeah.
Like, this is because of like drugs. You know, like all these people are dying because of drugs.
So you're saying
they've all died from like drug overdoses, except for X. But
yeah, he was murdered.
Yeah, but still, you know, like.
And why was he murdered? It was
over like a Louis bag or something with hella cash in it. But yeah, no, it's like then you got to think like,
what does it take?
all this.
What does it take to get there? Right?
Well, a lot of this music was like brought about because like of drugs, you know, and same thing with Nirvana. Like Kurt Cobain was on a fuck ton of drugs. Eminem, when he made the Marshall Mathers LP, his best fucking album, one of the best hip hop albums of all time, he was on a fuck ton of drugs. Like, so, and all these, it's not even that. It's like rock and roll before that, dude. Like, probably some of the best albums ever created were people who were on hella drugs.
Oh, okay.
So, I'm not saying it's a good thing. I'm saying
it's what it takes.
No, I'm saying like sometimes with artists, like some of their best work comes about because of drug use, but at what price? You know, like even the Beatles. Some of the Beatles' best shit came about because of drugs. Like, but at what price does it cost too much to like pump out all this like good shit and continue the drugs? Eminem fell off after he got hella sober. Like people were like, "Oh, your shit's kind of whack now," but still alive, still making music, still fucking rich. Like his music's not as good, but would we have loved him more if he would have stayed on drugs, pumped out maybe one or two crazy albums after Marshall Mathers LP or like the Eminem show, still on hella drugs, but then died? Like,
he would have been a fucking legend.
Would have been a legend,
right? Which he still is, but like, fucking new heads don't respect that.
But shit. Like, what's the cost you pay for that? You know what I mean?
Everything.
Yeah, you know.
So like, is it because you access parts of your brain that you wouldn't access otherwise?
Yeah, dude. I think there's a lot of things. It's like these guys weren't just on drugs; they were also like super depressed. Fucking Kurt Cobain, Eminem, all these guys were.
You think they have like a common denominator then? Like they all have like the same thing in common. Like if you break it down to like the core,
yeah,
like they were all unhappy and sad and depressed.
They had a lot of anger or sadness and
like because that's what like they were like basically hinting towards Lil Peep is like he had a fucked up like childhood and like that's why he was who he was. And like you cope with it with drugs, but then also enables parts of the brain that like help you, I don't know, bridge the gap, I guess. Yeah,
man. I think it'll always be like that with artists, you know. Some of the best shit I ever mixed when I was DJing was when I was fucked up. Like I've listened to mixes when I was sober and like hella on point, and I've listened to my mixes when I was just fucked up. And the shit when I was fucked up always sounds way better because I don't care. I don't like. I
think it just like lets the creative juices flow.
Yeah. You take risks like, that you wouldn't take,
or you just like it just sounds different. You know, like when I listen to shit like The Weeknd. He's my favorite artist. I listen to him sober. It's like cool. I listen to him high. I'm like, oh fuck, this is a completely different experience. And like, he's coming out with an album on the 20th of March, and it's been long anticipated. And it's just like, we just know he's.
It's because I think, yeah, when you're fucked up, you can tap into different parts of your brain. But
it does come with a cost.
It does come with a cost.
Yeah.